Leonardo da Vinci. I'm not good with listening to like authority figures who think they could just keep pushing me around. I'm not some tough guy here, but I've already had enough. I've never been good with that sort of. I've been coachable, teachable. I think I'm good with that, but I'm not good when people just are in that weird hierarchy mentality. And I eventually just stopped. I said, all right, which one do you want me to do? And of course, fucking Joe Pesci, he brings me back, and fucking he starts talking to me, and he says Tony Soprano was like, "Hey, all right, so do you want this job?" And I'm looking at it for a second. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I was like, yeah, I kind of need the job, extra money. I'm still living at home. I'm kind of a loser. I could foresee myself working at an establishment like this in 20 years. So I kind of need the job. And then fucking Mr. Pepitone, he was still like, all right, so do you want this job? And then I thought about it more and I said, well, yeah, until I get another one. And then that was not a good answer. And let me rephrase that because it's still the best thing I ever said, I think, to a manager in my life. Do you want this job? And then I responded, until I get another one, Mr. Scariovechi. And I'm running out of fucking Italian names. But, and then right there he said, all right, you're fired. Get out. And then, all right, I guess I just got fired. And I just walked out, went home. And that was it. I think I got fired. I never really asked until like a week later. I'm like, I think I got fired. I'm not on schedule anymore. And what happened that night as well, my brother got fired the same night. So my older brother, 4 years my senior, he got fired later on by the same guy. I don't know if he got fired or he just kind of walked out and quit and then got fired, later on. But he kind of just walked out and that was it. So the Landers brothers at Little Caesars both got fired on the same night. And I'll always remember that job because it gave me a lot of memories. And that was one of them. Just knowing that I was such a shithead still back then, and I haven't changed that much. I still talk shit to managers when I can. I still am angry at the jobs I have when I have them. I still don't like the jobs I have when I have the privilege of having them yet again. I just don't care. I just don't care. And I think I haven't changed. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm kind of thinking it might be both. But Mr. Donatello and fucking his Ninja Turtle partners, they didn't bring me back to Little Caesars. But I did, I was able to get jobs later on. Got the Don Corleone's job after that. Got a job at a city job, very, very posh for a fucking 20-year-old kid, 19, 20-year-old kid to land a city job and become a fucking recreation coordinator for a little while before I quit that job. I worked at Home Depot. Come on, I mean, look at this. This is a man who's gonna make it in life. This is gonna be a nearly 42-year-old man talking in the fucking garden of his house that he can't afford. This is what you turn into. So if kids out there, if you watch this and you need some sort of inspiration, just take that. Get the fucking sauce or get your hat. Or don't get either. And tell fucking Donatello to fuck off. You have that right? You have fucking Joey, what's that fucking Joe? Not Joe Pesci. I already used that one. What's the other fucking goddamn guy? Anyways, you got Joe Piscopo. You can tell Joe Piscopo to fuck off. And the dude fucking who got his dick chopped off. No, that wasn't an Italian guy. Who's the fucking Amy? Not Amy Adams. She's a singer. Amy Fisher. Joey fucking Fatone, fat one. That's the NSYNC guy. Who's the guy who got a fucking Joey Buttafuoco? You can tell Buttafuoco to fuck off. Because Buttafuoco don't matter. Right? Sauce, hat, it's Little Caesars, pizza. Little Nero doesn't care. You get 2 pizzas for $9.99 back then. I'm making $4.75 an hour. Tell me to do one or the other. Or fucking stick a goddamn bolognese up your ass. Bolognese? Is that an Italian dish? Stick a fucking Genoa salami up your fucking nostril. Right? You can't talk to 17, 18-year-olds like that. It just doesn't work. So that was Little Caesars. And every time I get Little Caesars, it reminds me of those times. Pizza, crazy bread. And, go spend $15. Give them your money. Papa John's, too much money. Round Table, off the charts. Just get fucking ketchup and fucking Kraft single cheese and bread with rat feces fucking streaked across it, going through the fucking crust maker, or the roller, whatever it was, the pin, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. That happened too. So anyways, I won't divulge into that too much, but just know that I saw going through, putting some crust or some dough, fucking little dough balls that are like little squishy C-cup titties. So you got the small, you got the medium, you got the large. And I always like, oh yeah. Every time I was making dough, I was like, oh, hoo, I got the double D's, baby. I got the C's, full C's. I got the B's, still nice. Got the A's, nah, they're all right. But going through the rollers there, did see some rat shit. But I learned that when you have rat shit in the dough rollers, you throw it out. You don't eat it because I don't want to eat that. So you learned a little bit about hygiene. You learn a little bit about the ABC regulations that are out there of what you can do and not do. And let's just kind of keep coming back to that these people, they also probably eat Little Caesars. And they do not want rat shit streaks on their pizza dough when you cover it with mailed in sausage crumbles and pepperoni that was made in a sweatshop in Guatemala. All right, pizza.